Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Grandcat and today we are looking at the Funko Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Ruined Chica. In the last video we took a look at Ruined Roxy, and today we're looking at Ruined Chica, and the next video is going to be Eclipse. These videos go up every Monday, Wednesday and Friday for your unboxing pleasures. So we've taken a look at the other Five Nights at Freddy's figures in the series as well. So we're going to be doing a comparison with the Security Breach Chica alongside the Ruined Chica here as well. So once again, there's no seemingly stage where we can actually get to the opening. There's no openable part, so we're just going to rip this entire thing apart, which I'm sure is to the dismay of some enthusiasts and fans out there, but if there's an easier, better way of opening these, I would like to know about it, because I'm not seeing it. Like, just look at this, what a mess, what an absolute mess. And this is certainly not my finest work. The last one, it came apart just a little bit easier. Now thankfully we're not keeping the boxes of these, for that falls into madness. But there is our Ruined Chica. Now it's very interesting because Ruined Chica actually it comes with the missing arm as she is supposed to, but she's got the little peg there, meaning that if you wanted, you can give her an arm should you so desire. Which I think is a very cool little thing. And once again, exactly the same as the Ruined Foxy. This is all a very unique sculpt. There's none of this that has been reused for other figurines, as we've seen in the previous figures. Let's go ahead and get rid of the tassels there. And that can just go off to the side. And here is our Chica. You know, just for fun, before we actually properly start, I want to see this little bit here. So let's bring it over there's our Ruined Foxy. And we're just going to detach this arm here, as if Roxy needs any more parts taken off of her. And there, that just snaps in like that. And there you have Ruined Chica with both arms. And that is part of the really cool little design of these figures, that you can just mix and match and swap out the little pieces, because they're all designed in the same way with the same pegs and the same little slots. So now let's take a look at the Ruined Chica, and you can see there's an awful lot going on here. Of course, the last time that we saw her in Security Breach, she was put into a trash compactor, and that is how you defeat her. And of course, she comes back still wanting pizza and being quite charred and of course ruined, which is of course the whole point. And it's really cool here. You can actually see this kind of spring mechanism on the leg. You've got, I think this is supposed to kind of, it's obviously supposed to be like melted plastic, but it's supposed to kind of give the illusion of like melted cheese, because of course the cheese pizza is what Chica is really fond of. She loves her pizza, absolutely loves it, to the detriment of herself, and I must say. There is no waist swivel in this one, although it gives the illusion that there's waist swivel, but no, it does not move there. We do have the wrist rotation, and do we have the ankle rotation? We do, just like we did with our Ruined Roxy. And the head is on a ballpoint as well. So very cool, very creative, I must say, in terms of design. I think it's really cool that they actually gave you this part here and didn't just make it like a little broken area. Like it's got an actual peg on it, so it looks like it's incomplete, which is entirely the point. But you can actually add a piece to it if you really wanted to. So that is pretty cool, I must say. So now let's, of course, do a comparison side by side with the original Chica. There she is. There's Rockstar Chica with her guitar and everything as well. And you can see that there is a big difference between the two here. Also, she has a different eye colour. She went from blue eyes to purple eyes, and that's the first time I've ever noticed that. So that's unusual. Wonder if there's any lore implications there. Although I know that MatPat has taken somewhat of a retirement from the internet. I believe he's a politician now. But I do know that there is new people in charge of game theory, film theory, and so on and so forth as well. So maybe we'll get something about that, but I don't think so, especially considering that the new FNAF game, Secret of the Mimic, has came out, and I think Security Breach Ruin is all but forgotten at this stage. Of course, Big Old Grandcat at the forefront of these videos, getting the videos out there about half a year too late. Now let's go ahead and do a 360 of our ruined Chica. Now you can see there's so much going on with these ruined figures. The sculpt work and the decoration, the colouring, it just looks so good. I mean, like, the original ones look completely fine, but there's so much detail that's had to go into the ruined figures, and I think that is a very, very cool detail. Of course, there isn't a ruined Monty or a ruined Rockstar Freddy. Of course, Freddy is missing his head, and Monty is literally just half a body, so I think that's possibly why they didn't go for those. But they did give us these ones instead. So let's go ahead and do exactly the same as we did last time, a back-to-back shot with Chica, Rockstar Chica, and of course her ruined counterpart. So you can see the kind of before and after of the problems of Gregory, I suppose, as much as anything else, because of course Chica was quite happily living her life until Gregory came along and destroyed all of the security breach location. So there we are, folks. That is going to be it for this little video. And I really hope you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.